Hello, it's Polish Paul VR, welcome to the channel, I hope you all alright and having a good day. We are here today to do VR, the wrap-up, my weekly show in which we're talking about all the biggest VR news stories, all the new games announcements, the release dates and the cool stuff that happened in the world of VR. Also, this is my final video from my field setup. I've been on holiday, had a good time, which means only one thing, I'm back at work tomorrow. Sad times. But anyway, I'm gonna talk a bit about how I gone about in the field doing VR, because it kind of worked. And also, before I start, there you have it, a Steam key for Stride, and this will also unlock StrideNet. You're looking for the number, there is always number missing, so whoever guesses it first, of course, gets the game. And if you didn't want one, good luck next time, because I do those giveaways a lot. And Stride, of course, is super cool, but also, hey, let's have another chance. And this is the Steam key for Rollercoaster VR Universe, and of course, the number is missing, so you have to find it as well. And this is your roller coaster game in virtual reality. Good luck to everyone. If you want, let us know in the comment section. And now let's get started. I want to begin from Phasmophobia, something I spoke about in my VR news video yesterday. So what's happened is the developers said basically on the roadmap that they're gonna move from Steam VR to OpenXR, and that will allow them to support more virtual reality headsets, which is pretty good and very encouraging. Lately, Facebook Quest supports OpenXR. The only headset that doesn't support it is PlayStation VR. So it looks that everyone else, apart from PSVR, got good chance of getting Phasmophobia. But I think with PSVR 2, Sony finally gonna start supporting OpenXR. It's such a standard that maybe PSVR 2 owners will get it. I don't know. Okay, and now let's speak a bit about some brand new VR games announcements, because it's always nice to play new stuff. And we're gonna begin from the Skin VR, which is coming to PCVR headsets. So all of you who like to go, on the slopes, then you'll be able to do so in VR. Of course, you've got some Skin VR games, but this one is pretty cool. It's gonna have 4 different game modes. Also, it will support online co-op gameplay, which is nice. They saying the stages, the tracks will be quite challenging. The control system is combination of your head and your skis, your hands, the sticks, whatever you're calling it. So that's pretty cool. And also, that's not only new game announced, because Oculus Quest owners and also PC owners gonna get a very promising looking looter shooter. What I like about it is, the graphics may be very cartoonish, but never mind. It's got those bullet hell vibes, so when the bullets flying at you there's tons of them, but you've got time to avoid them nicely using your body. Very cool and original idea. Of course, as it comes for looter shooter, there will be tons of loot, tons of upgrades for you to get. This is the Rogue Elite game. It's getting so confusing now. Rogue Lights, Rogue Likes, Rogue Elites, Rogues in general. But this is looking cool, looking good, coming to Quest and PC. And also what was announced for Quest and coming to it is Anshar Wars 2. So what's happening with this game is actually an old mobile VR game, but Oculus Quest 2 especially doesn't support Gear VR and Oculus Go games. So many studios starting to port their games, their older games to the Quest 2. And Anshar Wars 2 developers said, yes, we're gonna do our game for Quest as well. Another new game I want to talk about, and yet again for Quest, is Pierhead Arcade 2. So this is the first one is out on PCVR and PSVR, and also the second one is already out on PCVR. And very soon the developer said the Pierhead Arcade 2 will be coming to Oculus Quest. No word regarding the PSVR version, but never mind, this is your arcade game when you go and just enjoy tons of different mini games, let's say. Okay, Jurassic Snap is brand new game in Kickstarter. The developer shooting to release this game on all the platforms, PCVR, PlayStation VR and Oculus Quest. And what's happening with this game is you go into an alien planet that was lately discovered by humans. You go in there with your camera. This planet got a lot of dinosaur species down there, and you have to do photos of them and get the catalog of dinosaur in your filled in. So that's the meaning and the message. Might be cool finding different creatures in VR. Okay, and Quantaar is yet another brand new PCVR game this time, and the easiest way to talk about this game is maybe compare it to Super Smash Bros, but in virtual reality. So the developer itself said they kind of wanted to announce it earlier, but pandemic slowed them down. The game was in development past last 3 years, so they spent a lot of time comparing this game to Super Smash Bros. Being like a game of their inspiration. You know, it's big thing to do, but hopefully this gonna deliver. Okay, so that's our new games announcements, tons of them, but that's not everything, because we've got some release dates for cool games as well. So first of all, Clash of Chefs finally will exit the early access, and that's gonna happen on 16th of September. And apart from exiting early access on PC, the game was down there for like over 2 years now. The game will release on Oculus Quest, and this is your cooking game when you've got tons of different dishes to cook, but you have to be good and you have to be fast to serve as many consumers as possible. And also, next game that finally got a release date announced is Rhythm of the Universe Ionia, happening on some sort of alien planet. I suppose there was an invasion by angry alien species, and it's up to you to save the planet by solving some very nice puzzles, but they're not your usual puzzles because they are music based, so kind of they're doing something different, trying to do something original. They say in part of the whatever the earnings are gonna go to charity as well, so I suppose that's nice of them. Okay, and another release date we've got is for a game that I really like. What I saw so far looks pretty cool, and this is Samurai Slaughterhouse, coming to PC VR headsets as an early access release on 8th of September. This is your physically based combat game, something what I really enjoy, and also one of the most popular genres in virtual reality, but many developers struggles to get those things right. So you know what, this one looks very promising. I'm glad it's gonna be early access first. Whatever is wrong, they be able to fix it. Coming from a solo dev, but he's done great job with definitely providing a very nice slaughtering atmosphere with this cool art style. Another game that coming to early access on PC is Terragon, Symbol of Magic. It's not only coming to PC but also to Oculus Quest, and that's gonna happen on 8th of September. And in this game you're becoming a super awesome magic person defender who joins the guild in order to defend your planet. Once you join the guild, the adventure begins and you going on a very nice adventure. Now, another release date, what we're gonna talk about here is Shadowgate VR, coming on 8th of October to Oculus Quest headsets. This is a long-running series, back in the late 80s begun, and it's still alive, had few iterations, but never ever died. So now this game gonna enter another chapter if it's long lifespan, because it's gonna be first VR entry for Shadowgate. And also they saying is this is not only game, there will be some more set in this universe in virtual reality as well. Okay, yet another release date. This is the big one, kind of a groundbreaking release. I don't know how popular gonna be, but never mind. Space Pirate Trainer coming on 9th of September to Oculus Quest, and well, Space Pirate Trainer is already out on Quest, but it's gonna become Space Pirate Trainer DX, and that's gonna give this very awesome arena mode. You need 10 by 10 meters play space, which many people do not have, but those who have it, you know what, it looks like this is gonna be kind of test how those types of experiences gonna do, like this roaming, you know, in the running around in the real world game. Pretty cool. And also yet another release date coming on 2nd of September is Puzzling Places, and this gonna release on Oculus Quest. This is a game when you're doing a puzzles, tons of different puzzle pieces for you to put together. Once you put them together, you can do some more. You can have it as hard as possible and make like hundreds of pieces, or just few if you want easier experience. Okay, and moving on to some news wrap-up as well, let's maybe speak a bit about Green Hell for starters. Green Hell VR, and this is the info for PlayStation VR owners. Basically, as we know, this game coming to PCVR and also to Oculus Quest. Lately they announced both versions gonna release at the same time in early 2021, and later on they gonna add the co-op as well. But also what they saying is Green Hell VR, well, ask about PSVR version, they just said maybe we've got some plans for PSVR, and then winky emoji. So it looks like they gonna do something for PSVR, but what it is we don't know. They just teasing it. They not announcing nothing officially, but PSVR owners, be happy because looks like Green Hell on PSVR is happening. And what's happening as well, and is pretty cool, this is for my PCVR owners here. Mechwarrior 5 getting a VR mode. The mode is already in alpha, they testing it. They've done a lot of progress with latest alpha release, but they saying also the mod will be coming soon. Mechwarrior 5, I think originally there was plans for VR, but sadly later on they didn't materialize. But thanks to the awesome VR community, the people decided to do the VR mode anyway. There was few issues at one point. I think they totally switched off any VR implementation, but they added upon the request of players, and the mod getting closer and closer, and it's looking good as well, looking legit. Mechwarrior in VR will be awesome. And also for Quest owners, if you want to, you can download Z-Race demo on Oculus Quest, and with that demo you can check out what this game is all about. This is a racing game, not many of them out on Quest, so that should be nice for all of you, because of course this is, it's gonna add some variety to your catalog of games. A very forgotten genre in VR, let's say on PSVR and Quest, and I don't know why, but hopefully soon we're gonna see more of those games. Alright, so that's all the wrap up. A lot to take, a lot happened last week, but very cool stuff. Before I go, I want to show you how I've been doing those videos on my holidays, because it's a pretty little setup and also worked pretty good to my surprise. So all I did is took my laptop with me. I could have taken my Quest because laptop actually runs VR games, but I decided, you know what, doing news video will be enough news videos because I need to relax as well. Even though I've got proper job and VR channel is my hobby, I didn't want to spend too much time in VR, let's say on holiday back in the Highlands in Scotland. So I've been using my Acer Nitro 5 laptop. This is 2019 version. It's got Intel Core i7 processor, 8 gigs of RAM, and GeForce GTX 1650 Ti. So it runs VR games just on the verge. I can play kind of on a lower/medium settings, but works pretty good. For my microphone, I used Razer Siren. This is the microphone I kind of had in-house laying around. Never used it because I using different for my YouTube setup those days. This one, I think I bought it and never used it, so I've been very impressed with the quality of this little mic, and it's gonna come handy for my future holidays as well. And for my camera, I didn't even use like a super advanced fancy camera I've got at home, but I use Razer Kiyo, and this is the first one, the new one just released. This is one I kind of used it for live streams in past. I bought it I think in 2019, and I'm surprised that when you take it outdoors, it's kind of does it things right. It's got this exposure issue, but you know what, I don't care. Most of the picture looks alright. It looks 1920 by 1080, so that's okay as well. So very nice setup. That's all what I took with me, and it's worked pretty cool. So I just wanted to share it with you because it was like week of working in the field, but also in the future I definitely gonna swap the laptop. I might get myself maybe like a smaller Chromebook or something like that. Even if it's slower, it doesn't matter. I've got all day to export a video, just something more handy, let's say, so I can pack it all in a small bag. I didn't really mess around with any fancy lights or anything, and you know what, it works great. You've still been watching videos, so thank you very much. Now before I go, also I want to give big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you very much for your support. I super appreciated that, awesome of you. And if you want to become a patron, go to patreon.com/polishpolvr, and down there from just $1 you can get yourself hands-on behind the scenes stuff, videos and post, and just support the channel in general. And also of course the VR news coming daily, and yesterday I did a news video as well, and also I did video about next week releases, so go and check those out. And if you like what you're seeing, then please press a like because it does helps the channel a lot. And if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. And that's it, bye.